Kiyosumi Shirakawa developed as a town of the common folk since the Edo period several centuries ago. The area was originally a place, many logging stations and timber yards, and the waterway was lined with storehouses. In recent years, those storehouses have been converted into coffee roasting facilities, taking advantage of the high ceilings and wide spaces. Along with this trend, cafes have sprung up in the neighborhood serving coffee made with farm-direct beans. Right now, I'm at the Kiyosumi Gardens right nearby Kiyosumi Shirakawa Station. So let's go take a look inside. Kiyosumi Gardens is an example of gardens typical of the Meiji period at the end of the 1800s and was built by business owner Iwasaki Yataro. Numerous exquisite rocks brought in from across the country are placed throughout the space, and visitors can enjoy flowers and plants across the 4 seasons, despite being in the middle of the city. With its rich natural surroundings and a history dating back more than 200 years, it has also been designated an important cultural property of Tokyo. So this is Naoi Inoue of the Kiyosumi Garden Service Center. So would you tell us what kind of garden this is?
The Kiyosumi Gardens was where Kuze Yamato no Kami, the lord of Sekiyado, had his villa in the Edo period in the early 1700s. At the start of the Meiji period in the late 1800s, business magnate Yataro Iwasaki purchased nearly 100,000 square meters of property in the area, including this plot, and is said to have constructed a garden. The highlight of this garden is the circuit-style layout. There are 3 islands in the big pond. The one over there is called Nakanoshima. There's a bridge over there allowing you to cross over to the island. The other 2 are this one in the middle, called Tsurushima, and the one you can see on the right, called Matsushima, which you can't cross over to. The water in between the 3 islands is a major highlight.
And there's a building over there. What is it?
The structure over there is called Ryote. It was originally built in 1909 by Mr. Hisaya, who was the 3rd generation of the Iwasaki family. It was built just to welcome a guest from England, former Field Marshal Horatio Herbert Kitchener. It underwent a full renovation in 1985 and still retains the atmosphere of the time. It's one of the viewpoints of this entire Japanese-style garden and creates a distinctly Japanese mood.
And behind us, there's a hill over there.
That's an artificial mountain made by heaping up soil and is called Tsukiyama. It's a depiction of natural scenery and is called Mount Fuji at Kiyosumi Gardens. It projects a view similar to Mount Fuji.
And there's an especially big structure that draws the eyes of visitors.
This structure is called the Taisho Kinenkan and was originally built as a funeral hall for Emperor Taisho. It was relocated, but unfortunately, it burned down during the war. It was rebuilt and became the structure you see here today. This was also fully renovated in 1985, similar to the Ryote, and is now used as an assembly hall. There are many famous rocks collected from across the country in Kiyosumi Gardens. This is the most interesting of all. It's called Sado no Akadama Ishi. As the name suggests, it has a red color and is extremely rare. This has an extremely strong color, even among other Akadama Ishi. Akadama Ishi is a rock that can't be mined anymore, so it's very valuable, Many visitors come to our garden just to see this rock.
I have never seen a rock this red. Wow, it's very rare. Right now, I'm at Fukadaso. Apparently, there's a cafe inside, so let's go take a look.
Fukadaso was opened in 2012. It was originally a 50-year-old apartment building and warehouse that was renovated into a multi-purpose facility housing a cafe and fashionable shops. The owner wanted the structure to have a connection to local residents of Kiyosumi Shirakawa, with its long-standing downtown culture, and so the design was left intact. Inside, there's even a shop called Rikashitsu, which means science class, that uses equipment often found in science classes as interior goods and has been drawing visitors from Japan and overseas. Combining a sense of nostalgia as well as newness, it's a very unique cafe, even among the many new shops opening up one after another in this area.
So I am going to try the coffee and the cake here. コーヒーとチーズケーキお願いします。
はい、かしこまりました。以上で。
はい。
She has coffee together with Fukadaso Café's popular cheesecake.
お待たせしました。
はい。
チーズケーキになります。
あー、美味しそう。
以上で。
はい。ありがとうございます。
How will it taste?
It looks very good. Oh, it's soft. The texture is very soft. And the cheese is very rich. The texture is really soft and it melts inside my mouth. It's very simple, but it's got the deep taste of this cream cheese and it's really good.